You know this story. I mean, you know it deep down, even if you've never heard it laid out quite like this. It's a tale of struggle, yeah, but also of incredible hope and the sheer power of a dream. And believe it or not, the whole thing kicks off with just 6 simple words. So let's get into it.
A poor boy with big dreams. That's it, 6 words. But man, there's a whole universe packed in there, isn't there? We get this story instantly, it just clicks, because it taps into something so fundamental in all of us, right? That desire to be more than what the world tells you you're allowed to be. So what is it about this journey that gets us every single time? I mean, it's way more than just your classic underdog story, you know? It's almost like a blueprint for what's possible. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to take it apart, piece by piece. Okay, so every great story has a beginning, right? A starting point? Well, for this one, we're starting at rock bottom, absolute zero. We're talking about what it really means to have nothing except for that one dream rattling around in your head. And look, when we say impoverished, it's so much more than just not having money. It's not about an empty bank account. It's about living in a world of locked doors. A world that basically screams no at you before you even get a chance to ask. You've got no safety net, no connections, none of the tools that, honestly, a lot of people just take for granted.
And this is where the central battle really takes shape. It's a clash of 2 massive forces. On one side, you've got your circumstances, just the cold, hard facts of your life. And on the other, you've got your potential, that raw, untapped energy inside you. The entire story, everything that happens next, plays out right in the middle of that tug of war.
So when you're starting from that place of nothing, how on earth does a dream even begin to grow? What's that spark that turns "this is just how it is" into "this is how it's going to be"? No, really, just think about that for a second. When literally everything and everyone around you is telling you to just stay in your lane, to accept things as they are, where does that fire come from? It's not a spreadsheet calculation, that's for sure. It's something deeper, way more primal. You know, it doesn't start with some big, detailed 5-year plan. Nope, it starts with a whisper, a little tiny rebellion in your own mind against what's real. It's that simple, but oh so powerful question. What if? And that's the seed. Everything else grows from there. Okay, so having the dream is one thing. That's the easy part, right? But actually making it happen? Phew, that's the climb. And let me tell you, it's brutal. It can be heartbreaking. This is where the real work happens. This is where you find out who you really are. Because the path up is never, ever a straight line. It's more like a cycle, and honestly, it's a tough one. First, you hit a wall. You throw everything you've got at it, and you fail. And yeah, it hurts, a lot. But then comes the most important part. You take a breath, you absorb the lesson, you figure out what went wrong, and then you get back up. Only this time, you're not the same. You're stronger.
And that cycle, man, it is draining. It will wear you down to the bone. You'll have people, friends, maybe even family, and for sure, that little voice in your own head, all screaming at you to just give up, that it's impossible. So, what keeps you going? What's the fuel when the tank is completely empty?
It really just comes down to one thing. Just one. It's the single, unwavering belief. Sometimes it makes no sense at all. It feels totally irrational, but it's a belief in yourself and in that dream. It's like an internal pilot light that just refuses to go out no matter how hard the wind blows. It's that core conviction that your potential is always, always bigger than your problems.
And that kind of brings us full circle. Back to the big question. Why do we love this story so much? Why does it get us right here? Well, the answer is pretty simple, actually. It's because on some level, it's our story too.
I mean, look at the big takeaways from this whole journey. They're true for everyone. Where you start has nothing to do with where you can finish. Real resilience, it isn't something you're born with. It's something you build when things get tough. That little what if we talked about, that's the most powerful tool for change on the planet. And failure isn't the end. It's not a judge, it's a teacher.
So in the end, the reason we're so drawn to this story is because it's like looking in a mirror. It shows us our own struggles, yeah, but it also reflects our own quiet hopes and that incredible potential that's just sitting inside every single one of us, you know, just waiting for a reason to wake up. So I'm going to leave you with this thought. We all have our own set of locked doors, right? Our own things holding us back. So the real question is, what's that little defiant what if that you've been trying to ignore? What's the dream that your life, right now, is daring you to go after?